Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Cousin
Connection
Podcast.
Ooh, we're way too loud there.
Yeah, we are.
Turn that down a bit. Okay, there we go.
You know what? I think it's because we barely had energy in this episode.
Yeah.
But somehow I think I don't know, we just haven't.
Yeah, we turned it up a lot for that one. But I had to fix the audio so much in that podcast because we were like,
were we quiet?
flipping out the mic. No, because we were so loud the whole time.
Because we were screaming.
Yeah, half the time we were screaming in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
How are you guys? How has the first week of Ramadan been for you?
Yeah,
just like
it's officially day 10.
No.
What?
Clearly I'm off.
We started on Saturday.
Yeah, okay.
That was day 1, and now it's Monday. So one whole week is 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my
God.
Y'all, I am struggling. I'm so tired.
Yeah. And also like because of like scheduling everything, we're actually recording this on a Monday.
Yeah.
Which is like unheard of.
I know.
Because it just feels weird to record this on a Monday.
That's why I'm extra tired, because like we still have our day jobs, okay?
Yeah, exactly. We're still working here.
We still work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And then doing our now second job.
Exactly.
It's not really a job yet.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
It's still a hobby.
I'm putting in probably like 20 hours a week, 30 hours a week in it.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's a second job at this point.
Yeah. Hopefully eventually.
This is what my afternoons are, guys, now. I have no life. Well, I never had a life before this.
At least now you have something to do.
Exactly.
But yeah, how was your first week? Like, how did you feel?
I honestly felt fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, like when I was talking last week about those tips, like those tips really do help. I thought it would like...
You mean not opening the fridge?
Well, yeah, not opening the flip... Not opening the fridge is definitely a big help.
Yeah.
No, but like making sure to introduce more fats in like my suhoor is a big game changer.
So I did that too. That's why I was telling you, the chia seed pudding with the protein.
Oh, that has a lot of fat in it? I guess, yeah, chia seeds do have some fat in them.
Yeah, and I feel like it retains a lot of water.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel as thirsty.
Throughout the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Like I don't feel as thirsty. I barely get hungry. Like, of course, you get like the empty stomach feeling, but you don't feel like hunger. Like, I don't feel like I'm not dying to eat.
I felt that way for the first time yesterday.
Really?
Yesterday, like, you know, when you get that, like, your stomach hurts so bad because of how hungry you are that you start to feel nauseous.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, I felt like that for the first time throughout all week yesterday.
What did you eat for suhoor?
Oh, I mean, I don't think they'll know, but I had basso.
Basso?
Yeah.
Basso?
Yeah.
That is not like breakfast food.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
How do you even describe basso? Like, I don't want to describe how it looks because it doesn't sound like it's good, but it's like, is it made of barley?
It's like barley. It basically looks like a giant, you know those cakes that like, you know those cakes that have like the hole in the middle? Like you can buy it at like Walmart? Yeah.
No, wait.
That's basso. And then it has a hole in the middle and you put the sauce, not the sauce, but you put the red stuff in the middle. No?
What are you thinking of?
What am I thinking of?
Are you talking about haris?
Oh, haris. I'm thinking of haris.
This is basso. Let me see if I can search it up.
My bad. You just search basso. There's no way basso's going to be on the
internet. You never know. If you guys
could a bunch of bikes.
How do you search up
a company called Basso? I don't think you're going to find it on here. Why would you search Ethiopian food? It's definitely Ethiopian food.
No, it's not. I don't think it's Ethiopian.
Oh, is Basso the one where it's like...
It looks like you know, you
I was thinking... Oh, sorry, I just hit you. I was thinking of that. I know what you're talking about. It's like sugar. It's basically like... It looks like brown sugar packed tightly together. Yeah. It looks like brown sugar. But that's exactly what I was thinking about at first. And then like my mind changed. I don't know why I changed to that. But that's definitely not like breakfast meat.
It has a lot of fiber, so like
Sara, it's basically a sweet. It's like a
no. We don't make it that sweet though. Like you can add as much sugar as you want.
But I would say it's a dessert. For me, like basso has always been a dessert. Yeah.
No, like I think I wouldn't see it as a dessert only because I don't make it as sweet, and I've also put it in smoothies before. Like it's very filling at the time.
But what is basso made of?
Like barley. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like you're quizzing me, and you know what? I might find it here.
There you go. You found some site. Oh look, there's someone who's actually making like a bunch of videos.
Yeah, you didn't know about
Who is that?
This page?
Click on that. No,
it's Harari Cooks. I follow them on Instagram.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Maybe
Shout
I
out to
follow them
them
too. Honestly, I don't even know.
There's so many different ones, but I'm
and
sure
they
they
show
have.
you how to make it and everything.
Yeah, look, bajia, fatira.
Yeah, check out Harari Cooks, guys. I didn't know that they had a page like this. It shows you like all the traditional dishes we make.
Yeah.
Not kita, malawa. Sorry, I don't know. I can't use that name anymore. You know?
Fool. Like, they have everything.
Malawa, I'm definitely going to watch that one because I want to know how to make it from scratch.
Oh, it's like the easiest thing ever.
Fatira? Oh,
yeah,
my God.
I'm so hungry right now.
Fatira? I know.
Like, I'm not even hungry. I just want to eat.
Yeah. It just looks good. That's why.
You know what I realized, though? Yesterday, because I was running errands, I'm like, wow. A lot of, like, our hangout plans revolve around food.
Yeah.
Like, all we like to do is eat.
Yeah. You just came to that. Food is like our number one thing, especially in this city.
Yeah.
The city is known for its food.
Really?
Yeah.
Toronto?
Yeah. You can get literally whatever dish you want in the world.
Oh.
Anywhere in the world you want to go. There's a dish here in the city you can find someone who makes it.
I mean, I guess, yeah. It's that multicultural that you
exactly.
could probably...
Like, there's literally like TikTok channels dedicated to going to a new restaurant every week.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
I forget
yeah.
their name, but
yeah, I know what you're
they make
talking
videos
about.
literally every week where they just
like have cuisine from a different country, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What is this, Sarah? Come on, you guys support.
Because this wasn't my page.
Oh, that's how, now.
Whatever. We subscribed on our Cousin Connection page.
I was like, how could you talk so nicely about this page but not subscribe to them?
I am on my personal one.
Yeah.
It's all good. We'll support on both pages.
Yeah. No, but what were we talking about? We were talking about food and all that
what
stuff.
we have for suhoor. That's what I had.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say about that is that like literally that's the opposite what you should have.
I know.
Because it's mostly carbs and carbs burn very, very quickly.
I realized
and
that.
you run out of energy really quickly the moment it finishes it because you don't have anything else to supplement it. But fat takes longer for it to digest or and your body like can use it for a lot longer. Because it's higher in calories, right? And I don't know the science behind it, but I just know that it lasts a lot longer in your system.
The only thing is that, like, I don't know. I just, first of all, I hate interrupted sleep. Like, it really messes with me.
Oh, yeah.
So waking up at like 4 a.m. and then having to cook something.
Yeah. Well, you could just,
meal prep.
Go to sleep earlier. No, go to sleep earlier, like 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
And then just sleep until 4:15, 4 o'clock.
True.
And then just stay awake. You're good.
Is that what you do?
Go to the gym in the morning. Why not?
I'd rather go before I have to fast. Because if I literally like eat suhoor, pray, and then go to the gym,
yeah,
I'll be like grumpy.
Oh yeah, you do have food as well in your stomach. It's gonna be kind of hard to work out while you have a full stomach.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll see. I'll maybe I'll change it up this week and I'll sleep earlier because I think I've just been sleeping later. That's the thing.
Yeah, like as long as I get my 6 hours, I'm good. You guys need your 8 hours, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a newborn.
Can't do
baby.
that. Yeah.
I need like 10 hours of sleep to feel like all right. I'm fully rested.
Nah, man. I'll be happy if I can get like 5 hours of sleep, but my body won't let me. Yeah, I don't like sleeping, man. Sleeping was such a waste of time.
Nah.
If only our bodies could just 1 or 2 hours, and you'd be good for the rest of the day. There's so much more you could do.
I need to move this page. It's making me hungry. Just look at us.
No, but thinking of like Ramadan made me think of like when we started fasting. Do you remember when you first started fasting?
We used to do something called Dera Soman. Do you remember that?
I was gonna get to that. Do you want to explain what Dera Soman is?
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, what Dera means is like
I honestly don't even know what Dera Soman is, but I know what it means, but like I don't know what it means.
Dera is like you know like in your aunt's house in Harar.
Yeah.
There was that room that Gizman and your mom slept in.
Yeah.
And there was that other like storage room in the back.
Yeah.
That's a Dera. So it's like a hidden room.
Yeah.
So Dera Soman is kind of like, like you'll eat in secret.
Oh.
So like what we would do, I remember this. I think I was like maybe like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I would have breakfast and then I wouldn't have lunch and then I'd eat dinner.
Wait, you'd have breakfast at suhoor time, or you just have normal breakfast?
Normal breakfast.
This normal breakfast?
Yeah, like I'd go to school. I'd have breakfast, go to school.
Yeah.
Don't have lunch, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm fasting. But I was practicing.
Faker.
I was practicing to the real thing. I don't remember when I started.
It's all a sham, guys. She never did it properly. No.
Might have been when I was like 10, 9, 10. I don't know.
What grade is that? I honestly don't remember what the grades are.
Grade 4.
grade 4, and that was like your first. That's the first thing you remember
I
of
think
Ramadan.
so. I feel like that's
Yeah, because like we would do Dera Someone, but for me, when I thought of Dera Someone, I would think like we would wake up for suhoor and like eat suhoor and everything, and we would see how long we would last into the day. And then like when you get to the point where like, okay, I have to eat, like it would be like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. It would be like literally lunchtime.
You just have your lunch?
Yeah, you'd have your lunch.
See, my way is better though. At least I skip lunch.
I know, but you get the suhoor, like, you know, the
I mean,
side, you know what I'm saying? And like,
you'd only last until 1 o'clock?
probably, or maybe until I get home. Cause like, I don't think I even went to school with a lunch. I wonder what all the teachers were thinking at the time. Seeing all these kids coming to school, starving. It's like, I'm fasting. It's like, is that what they tell you at home?
Imagine.
Because like now that when I was thinking about it, I was like, there weren't really many Muslims back then. At least in my school. I don't remember a lot of Muslims being around.
Yeah, no, same. Like I was usually always either the only one or like one of 2 or 3 sometimes. But when I moved to like Scarborough, like
then you probably saw a lot more.
And I was
right?
like, whoa, all of y'all fasted?
Yeah.
Like you know, I think at that point like I was already fasting then.
Yeah.
So
because like I don't remember even seeing a hijabi in like elementary school. I don't think that was a thing back then.
Ever? Really? You didn't have any hijabis at your school?
In elementary school? Probably Gizman, if she hears, she's going to call me and be like, you don't remember this, and this? Like, but really, I don't remember any people. Like, there was only maybe one other Muslim person in my class. And like, we were like friends because we just happened to be Muslim. Like, you know how like you're the only other Muslim, so it's like, okay, I guess we're friends.
Yeah.
But like, we always had like vendettas against each other, and we like hate each other. No, you don't know who it is.
I feel like I know a lot of your friends because we like when I say I spent my summers here. Like,
oh no, I don't think you ever met this person. They lived like down the street from me. They were right across the street from the school. And
what's their name again? I think I remember them.
Masood and like they're like no. Yeah, you don't remember them.
I remember like Saran.
Yeah. Oh no, but they were Muslim there.
Right. Good point.
But like when I say that, it was usually our like feuds always happened in Ramadan.
Why?
Because like he would make up all these rules for Ramadan that made no sense. Like, okay, so you know how in Islam or not in Ramadan we try like to avoid sins more in this month than like we normally would. But he would take it to the point where like he would say if you sinned at all, you would break your fast.
Oh yeah.
So like
there are some of
you know, we'd pull up to school. We're both fasting that day.
Yeah.
You know, we're just chilling and everything. We're still at lunch, and like maybe he argues with another kid, and he like swears at the kid, and he's like, "Oh, I guess I broke my fast," and he just starts eating.
Stop.
Half the time, you don't know how many times I've walked into class and seen this guy sucking on a lollipop in class, and be like, "Are you not fasting?" He's like, "You know, I got mad at someone." I'm like, "Getting mad does not break your fast."
Oh my God. Imagine. Because if that was the case, I don't think anybody would be able to keep their fast.
Exactly. Like, what do you call it? Fasting angriness? Anger? Fasting anger? Hangriness? Hangriness is a real thing.
Being
Why
hangry?
am I struggling? Being hangry is a real thing in Ramadan.
I feel like, you know, your patience is truly tested during Ramadan because one, you're hungry or hangry, you're tired, you just, you know, can't deal with it. And people be testing you.
It really, like, especially if you had like a long day at work, it was very busy, and that like 3-hour gap, if you're not taking a nap in that 3-hour gap between like finishing work and going and breaking fast, like, you know, you're on edge because you're talking all day. At least me, like I'm talking all day on the phone. And your mind is like pounding because you know when you're talking all day you're using a lot of energy, but also like your mouth gets super dry. Yeah. And I feel like the more you talk, you're kind of expressing a lot of that like moisture in your body. I feel like it because by the end of the day you feel like a lot more drier than normal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, you're definitely like you feel the headaches coming on. It's not like you can take a Tylenol or whatever, right?
That was me yesterday. Yesterday?
Yeah.
Literally, like, this is why we're recording on a Monday. My head was pounding from the moment I woke up for Suhoor.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God, why does my head hurt so much? Did I have coffee? I put coffee in my smoothie.
Wait, for Suhoor?
Yeah.
And you went back to sleep?
Yeah, which was a dumb idea, but I did that anyways.
It made it worse?
I know. And then I was like tossing and turning, couldn't go back to sleep. Woke up at 9 a.m. on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I had a whole bunch of errands to do. So I was doing that all day. And my head was just like a constant state of like the worst type of migraine.
Yeah.
To the point that when I got home, I was like, Mom, you want to go to the musalla? And she was like, I'm kind of tired. I was like, yes.
Come on. Is that why y'all didn't show?
So I was like, yeah, Amir, sorry, I'm gonna come tomorrow.
Oh, so that's why we're recording on a Monday, guys.
Yeah, that's the story.
Yeah, but I guess it's an okay reason. If you told me that, I'd be like, okay, I'm not gonna curse outside of today. No, I'm playing. No, but really, like Ramadan hangriness is like a real thing. But in elementary school, it was like times 10 because like you're kids, right?
You were hangry, like you were angry in elementary school. What is there to be angry about?
A lot of things.
Kids, in elementary school?
Kids are always fighting and stuff. Boys are always fighting,
I guess.
Yeah, it was mostly just him and I just mostly fighting.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Like he was a kid who I remember I told this story like in one of the earliest podcasts where I was like going to go home and like get a bat and like beat him up or something.
I don't remember this story.
No, we always got into fights. It was just a thing.
Damn.
Yeah, and I think it was just because we were both Muslim, and like
there can only be one Muslim person in the class.
I know exactly. It was like we felt like we had to duke it out. There's a lot of dumb things I did in elementary school.
Oh my god!
Did I ever tell you that story of like I cried in class for the dumbest reason in front of everyone in like grade 7?
Why did you cry?
First off, I'm still a nerd. I'm still a weeb. I'm still. Like I was such an annoying kid back then.
At your big age, you cried in grade 7?
Yeah, I was such an annoying kid. Okay, let me set it up. So we heard that they were going to have this opportunity to go to like a college or university and they would give us like a tour. We were in elementary school to begin with. I don't know why it was something given to us.
Okay.
But like they were going to take us to the school, give us a tour, show us like the engineering department and all that stuff. And I think like I already had in my mind, like, oh, I'm going to become an engineer. So like when they mentioned that, I was like, this is something I should do. I want to go and do it. But because not every kid could go, they had to have a raffle, right? So they, I put my name in there and everything. Yeah. They had the raffle. They were pulling out names. And I think it was like 4 students. And I think it was because of this. Because the person sitting next to me was like, I don't even care about this. I don't even want to go.
He got picked?
But they got picked, right?
No way.
And they went up. And I think there was like 2 people in there out of like the group of 5 who were like, didn't even want to go. But when they got it, they were like excited and they actually ended up choosing to go. Yeah. And I don't know why that upsetted me so much. I was like, this is not justice. Oh, shoot. I don't know. I hit the table. This is not justice. And instead of like, going up to them and be like, hey, you didn't really want this. Like, you think you want to pass it on to me?
You were really trying to get them to give it to you.
No, instead of doing that, I just bawled out. Like I started crying.
You cried?
I cried and like put my head down.
Sore loser.
I'm telling you, it's probably one of those like embarrassing things. It used to be like it used to be so embarrassing to the point where like it would, when you think of something embarrassing, you'd be like, why did I do that? But now I just think it's funny. And like I started like crying to the point where like the whole class realized what was going on.
Consoling you?
Yeah.
Really?
And then one of the guys is like, okay, man, I'll give you my ticket.
Really? Yeah. So you went?
Of course I went.
Oh my god.
And it was fun. It was fun, okay? I think we went, it ended up being like Humber College or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was fun. But just like the
really nice
how
of
I got
him.
Nah, but like
to let you go?
At that point, let me suffer. It's like why would you reward someone for doing that?
Your tears were not in vain.
If I was in that class, I would not let that person live that down.
Yeah, I don't know how they let you do that.
Yeah, because to this day, I'm pretty sure like half those people in those class remember me as that kid who cried for like the dumbest reason. And I was a crier as a kid, but like I kind of grew out of it. But I don't know why that came back at that point.
I was a crier too.
You weren't.
Right? You weren't that much of. I was more of a crier.
I was very emotional, especially in elementary school. And then in elementary school, like that's probably why I don't know if I mentioned it before, but like that's probably why I'm like so chill now. Yeah. Because I kind of got it all out in elementary school.
I wish I was chill. I got it out too, but I'm still getting it out.
No, like I was cursing at people. I was fighting 8th graders.
Okay, I wasn't that bad.
It was bad. Like I was in the what do you call it again? The
detention?
No, like the vice principal's office, like multiple times.
Really?
Yeah. It was bad.
You were a bad kid.
Yeah, I was a bad kid.
Have you ever been suspended?
No, I got close. Like, I don't know how I've never got suspended, though. Like, I got into a couple fights. But, like, I guess maybe it's because they were older kids. And they're like, you know, they thought, the older kids were, like, picking on me. But it was probably me who was instigating it to begin with. But, you know, I grew out of it.
Did you?
Yeah, in high school, because when I went to high school, what happened in high school? I don't know. Just something happened between, like, elementary school and high school where I just completely, like, shifted. And I was, like, completely chill after that.
Maybe it's that, like, you know, the teenage phase where you feel like you know everything. And you're like, I'm grown up now. I'm a teenager.
No, I did do a lot of dumb things in high school, too. But just the anger was gone. I don't know why. Yeah, it's probably because I didn't use all of it in elementary school.
True. It
was definitely like
I can't believe you cried.
No, I still can't believe it to this day. The fact, like, just thinking about it, we did a lot of, like, dumb things in elementary school. Like that.
I did too.
Actually, this is not a dumb thing, but did you, like, play in every single sport in elementary school?
Not on teams, but, like.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I could never do teams. Like, I just never was into it.
Yeah.
But, like, gym class, I was, like, so into everything in there. I would, like, actively want to participate.
I think everyone loved gym class at that point. No? Were there kids who didn't like gym class?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I knew people who would just, like, you know, drag their feet, like, oh, I want to be
But
here.
you were, like, all at that innocent age where, like, you didn't care about how you looked yet. I feel like in high school, people really cared. But, like, in elementary school, no one cared. So you'd be playing, like... remember when you play like hockey and everyone's hands would get hit with a stick?
Yes, we would literally, like, the teacher would warn us, like, do not hit each other's hands, and we'd intentionally
everyone when the ball went into the corner and literally
like
all the kids
run and start like smacking their sticks at you. I was the brave one, the little one that was
like
just
a bunch of kids like like their sticks hitting each other.
Yeah, or you know what I like absolutely like would go crazy for?
Yeah,
you know the scooters. It was like a flat thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
And you would like sit on it. What would we do on those?
You do like relay like races and stuff
with the scooters, right?
Or the parachute. Did you guys?
But everyone hurt their hands on them. No.
I saw this TikTok. Where this person was like, you know how it's a square and then it has two handles. And we would hold the outside. You're supposed to put your hands on the inside because they're hand guards.
Oh.
I was like, yo, we never knew this.
I always thought those were handles to carry it.
Yeah, and like you would hold that, remember? But you're supposed to put your hands on the inside. Because
I didn't even do that. I was the kid who would sit on it.
You didn't hold on to anything?
I would pull my with my hands.
You're supposed to use your feet.
No, I would pull with my hands.
You put your hands on.
Yeah.
No wonder you got hurt.
Yeah, that's probably why I got hurt a lot.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
My hands were rolled over so many times. That's probably why my hands are so messed up now as a kid. I mean,
I can just imagine that pain. Like, But that and the parachute.
Oh, the parachute was fun too.
Parachute.
What did we even do in the parachute? Like we would just literally throw it over us.
No, you'd hold it up.
Yeah.
And then like the teacher would call like all yellows, and then you'd have to like run to a different yellow.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember that.
So
and we would sometimes do it outside too.
Yeah.
Outside was so much more better.
Gym class outside. Those who know.
Everyone loved gym class outside because you can go on monkey bars.
Yep.
The monkey bars, like half the kids probably injured themselves on those things. No.
I don't think I've ever fallen, but
really, I've fallen 100 times.
Did you guys used to play Red Rover?
We played Octopus. Was that the same?
No, Red Rover is where like you have two teams.
Yeah.
And everyone's holding hands.
Oh, yes. But
then they banned it eventually.
No, they banned it because kids would like get hook lined when they're running over.
You like run. I don't know if you guys have ever played. I don't know if it's called anything else, but you basically have to run and try to break the link between two people. And like you'd really like sprint.
Yeah. And there are some kids who would hold on with a death grip. And
sometimes I remember like if you're holding a guy's hand, they'd be like, "Don't let go of my hand." And I'm like, this guy's like at least 200 pounds in grade 6. Like I'm letting go. And then they wouldn't even hold my hand. They'd hold my wrist because they knew I would let go. Like, how did my arm not get dislocated? And the big kid would know. Like, imagine me. I was already small as it is.
And, like, you're around the age where, like, kids are going through a little bit of a growth spurt.
Yeah.
That's the dangerous part, right? Because you got some big kids in there.
Yeah, those big kids. And the thing is they prey on the little, like, scrawny-looking ones. That was me. So they'd be like, oh, yeah.
We had one girl who was, like, 6'1". In elementary school.
6'1"?
Huge. She was like 6'1".
What?
I don't know if this is bad. She was like 6'1", like probably 300 plus pounds. She was huge.
Who?
Huh? Probably because I was younger. It seemed like she was.
She was
bigger.
not 300 pounds.
Yeah, she was.
That's like
okay,
maybe
like 200 something, 200 something. She was bigger, but like her, that was a dangerous game. Every team was losing Red Rover at that point.
Yeah, sometimes like you just knew if there was a bigger kid coming.
Yeah,
you would just let go. Like,
exactly.
You win. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, but my favorite game was definitely dodgeball or octopus. Octopus. Is it dodgeball or octopus? Do you remember octopus?
Yeah, I remember octopus.
I wonder if people are like, what are these games that you're talking about?
No,
I feel
they
like these are all
definitely
like
know.
childhood games.
Or
everyone knows.
You know which one was like elite?
What?
Oh my God, what was it called? Manhunt or flag football?
When you played it outside?
Yeah. Yes. Yo, I remember flag football was also really fun too.
I didn't like flag football because I think I was on. They had a team for it. Maybe I was on the team for it. I can't remember if it was just in gym or they actually had a team for it. Because we wanted to like actually hit each other.
Oh, yeah. You're not supposed to.
I know. That's why I didn't like it as much. No, but Manhunt was fun too. And like you play when you had the big open playground to yourself. I don't know how big your field was. Ours was like
your field
like 3 football fields.
Yeah.
So, and there were trees on one end. There's like a little bit of woods there.
Yeah.
And like, people could hide in the jungle. We had two parks. I don't know if we had 2 at the time. Now we do.
I'm thinking of my first elementary school because I didn't play it in the second one. Like the kids just didn't want to play there. Yeah. But the first one, actually, it was actually really big. So we did. I loved Manhunt. Like my competitive. And you know what makes me like? I was thinking about this randomly. Like a while ago, but I'm like, how did we? Literally, like we would play, like go out and play for recess or gym class, and like sweat so much, and then have to proceed the rest of the day in the same outfit. I guess we didn't like kids don't really smell. I guess.
Nah, the teachers probably could smell us, but like, what are they gonna say, right? We're kids. It didn't matter.
No, kids don't have BO until you hit puberty, right?
What?
Isn't that true? Isn't that how it works?
I'm pretty sure like kids just sweat. Like look at your own nephew.
He doesn't smell.
Was sweating yesterday or the other day.
He was sweating so much. I know. But he doesn't smell bad. He just sweats.
I guess so. Like, yeah.
He doesn't have BO
give a kid like an open mosque floor or musalla floor, and they will make the most of it.
Yep.
They'll be running laps. You don't have to even like take them to a gym or make them work out. Just take them to the open floor of musalla.
He was like panting. He's like,
yeah.
Like, are you okay?
Man was climbing the minbar and everything.
Yeah, there's some photos of him.
Yeah, I saw him taking the photos too.
Saw them?
Yeah.
I was just like, don't fall. I ain't gonna pick you up. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, elementary school was definitely a trip. And Ramadan was a different story. How was Ramadan in high school? I don't know if I should talk about high school now. I want to save high school.
You know what?
What?
We actually, after elementary school, I never had to fast during school because Ramadan was always in the summer.
And then when we got to
by the time we got to university, it was like going into like May, remember? And we just never had to fast while we were in school.
I just realized that. Yeah, so that means like the younger generation from us, like they actually had it in elementary school.
Elementary school, high school, university, all of them are going through it. Like, sucks to be y'all, honestly. Good luck.
I'm so glad. I know we already talked, but I'm so glad that the time is getting shorter for it.
Yeah, like, in a couple of years, it's going to be in the winter again.
Yeah. That's going to be awkward too because like, I wonder how group iftars are going to work then. Because like if the sun is going down that early, then like if you have work on the day, like you want to go to the group iftar, like you literally have to
like race over there.
Yeah, and you won't even make it in time. That's definitely. I don't know how we did it back in the day. I can't remember how it was in Warden Woods days.
You know what? It used to be like I remember Fridays there weren't that many people, but on Saturdays like all of us would be at Saturday school, and our parents would just come. Don't you remember? We'd be at Warden Woods, and like after we finished Saturday school, pretty much like
on Friday
on Saturdays.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We would just like run around, and wait until Maghrib came in, and they would play like random Madih and Nasheeds and stuff. Yeah,
that's how it is now for the kids. No.
Is that what they do?
I think so. Well, now there's so much more time. They have to like put a couple lessons in there.
Yeah.
To give to kind of expand it out a bit.
But then it's like you would eat first and then you'd have the lesson. Don't you remember?
They probably can do that after. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We're thinking far ahead into the future, guys. Come on, it hasn't even happened yet.
I know, right? But yeah.
Oh my God! Sorry, my voice.
What do you remember from like? Because I know that was one of your points. Is like memories of Ramadan as a child. I guess. like from Saturday school. My biggest.
Like that's my first. My first memories are in elementary school because it was so like it was the first time you were kind of doing it in public, or not in public, but like it was happening. Your first time that you fasted was most likely when you were in elementary school, right?
We were young.
No, yeah, probably like 7 or 8, which is when you're in elementary school, right? So that's of course going to be your first experience with it, because like you're going to get those questions from the kids being like, nothing.
But that's why I would do T.O.M, because I'd have breakfast at like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have lunch and I'd come home, and then by 4 or 5 we're breaking our fast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it was 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I guess that answers the question. Like, whatever. I wonder if there's anything outside of elementary school. My memory is trash when it comes to my childhood. So anything outside of elementary school or school in general, I don't really remember, because that's where you spend a lot of your life, your younger life especially.
True, but my core memories of like Ramadan as a child were always Warden Woods.
Was it?
Yeah, like I have like I vividly remember that.
I remember Warden Woods and like a little bit of the. By the way, when you say Warden Woods, it was a place that we used to rent out in Scarborough for like our Saturday schools, for Islamic Saturday schools, and like our lessons and pretty much anything that our community was doing related to the Islamic organization. But yeah, I don't remember much about actual Ramadan there.
Really? You don't remember like the potlucks and everyone would look for like the
I have visuals of it, like in my brain, like how the kids used to sit in that separate room.
Don't you remember? Like I vividly remember it's not really a carpet, but it was like a sheet that they would put over the carpet that we sit on, and it was beige with the flowers, and it always smelled funny.
Nah.
You don't remember?
It
was like a staple. What do you mean? They had it for like years.
Maybe it's because I remember they used to separate us in the room. So like there would be the main room, and then there would be like the classrooms. They would use one for the guys, for the kids.
You guys didn't eat in the main room?
No, the kids that would eat in one room.
Yeah.
And I thought you guys ate in another room too.
Well, when we were really young, there weren't that many people. But then as the years went on, more people started to come. Then they would separate us like with.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm remembering then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else about Warden Woods, I remember like outside of Ramadan.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I remember Ramadan. I think the girls were like.
I remember it being cold. Friends. That's definitely a thing, because it was like in the middle of winter. Yeah.
You know what I actually like another core memory is whenever we would leave, like after the lesson was done, after we prayed Tarawih, or the parents would pray Tarawih, we would leave. And then like I just loved like this, setting the scene here. We leave and it's like so peaceful and quiet because it had just snowed all evening. Yeah,
that's what I remember. And I have some photos from those days too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like we have photos from like throughout our whole life. I'm pretty sure we have even videos of it. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it up, but I'll see if I have it. But like I have photos of like us just standing outside, because you know how they had the long ramp to get into the building?
Yeah,
so I had photos of us standing there. I can't remember where they are now. I wish, that's the one thing I wish we did better, is to document things like digitally. That's why I started the whole project, where I started documenting all of our VHSs digitally. But like we have all these photos in like in albums, but like, you know, one, inshallah it doesn't happen, but like one bad thing happens, like a fire or something like that,
they're gone.
They're all gone. Don't forget to document your stuff, guys. I don't know why I keep looking at the laptop.
I know. I've been looking at you like, hey, guys.
Sorry, we've neglected you.
I've been doing that this whole episode.
Oh, no. But yeah, that was definitely like what I remember more of it. And maybe I'm remembering it because of the photos that I've seen from it. Because you know how sometimes you're like, do I remember the actual event or what happened, or do I remember maybe someone's recount of it, or do I remember seeing a photo of it which kind of triggered something? Because like your brain can really fill in a lot of blanks like very easily, and you don't realize that it's filling in the blanks for you.
That's how I feel about that one memory of me and you when we were trying to escape when we were like 2.
Yeah, see, so you've
like,
probably
I don't know if I actually remember that.
Yeah. But your brain has filled in the blanks for you, because you've probably talked about the story so much.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you're reading a book. Like when you read a book, you have a visual of the story in your head, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's weird how there are people who don't have that visual in their head.
So how do they read?
They literally, like, people don't have any visual.
They just
read
like, the words and that's it?
When they read the words, they just, like, kind of take it in like that.
That's the whole fun about reading, though, is that you get to, like, literally create the image in your head.
Exactly. Yeah. And, like, that's something that I know this is a weird
Segue,
but like, okay, so last week, was it last week? No, 2 weeks ago, we had Hassan on, who who's coming out with a book called Threads of Memory, Harari Cultural Ceremonies, and it was volume 1 called Wedding Traditions and just wedding traditions. And at that time, we didn't have like the actual official copy of the book yet. He only had his copy at that point. But finally, we got it this week, and I've already like started going through it. I'm like halfway through it at this point, but I was surprised. Like, there's so many things in here that like wouldn't fly, not fly, but like you guys wouldn't.
I haven't read it yet.
I can't imagine us doing it today.
Like what?
Like the most surprising thing is that like, okay, so I don't want to spoil a lot of the book, but like
name like one thing.
A major part like of the process of the marriage process doesn't even like include any interaction between the bride and the groom.
Oh yeah.
Like you literally don't interact with each other until maybe like the day of the Ankar Maktab. Is that what it's called?
Ankar Mahtab?
Yeah, Ankar Mahtab.
Or the Nikah
Mahtab? Yeah, or the Nikah. Yeah. I didn't realize that. Like, it's literally like if you see a girl, again, maybe some spoilers. I don't know. It's a really good book, guys. I feel like you should really check it out. But just a slight spoiler. It's like if you see someone that you like, you literally tell a family member, hey, I'm interested in this person. And remember how we mentioned that thing about the carpets above the door, which signify if there's a marriageable woman in the house, like that it goes through that process.
Yeah,
someone, the family member going to the house, seeing if someone's there, and like they don't outright. That's also a big thing in Harari culture. Nothing is ever said outright.
Yeah,
like it's all kind of like how do you when you kind of say something.
It's like, is it subliminal?
Yeah, it's all subliminal. Exactly. Like they'll say a statement, and it might seem like to someone who doesn't know the culture, it seems like, okay, they're just saying like, oh, you have a nice house or something, or you have a nice front door or something, but really they're like complimenting the wife, or like they're saying, oh, do you have any daughters available or anything like that? And that process, everything that's done after that, like the groom kind of is like taking a step back. He's like, okay, I trust my family to get the whole process started. And like, you know, and the same thing on the women's side, like once the girl says, okay, I'm down for this dude or whatever, I think I saw him too, I like kind of like him, whatever. It's like, okay, you guys kind of like take care of everything. And at that point, it's all just the families interacting.
It's very like that. I've actually known about that tradition, but it's like when you think about our generation, our generation here, like, could you ever imagine yourself doing that?
Nah. When I first saw that, I was like, this would never happen out here, because like it sort of happens that like if you see someone, you might mention it to like a family friend, but at that point, it's usually for you to get in contact with that person.
Yeah, like
and
set
then
it up, you know?
Yeah, to set it up.
With them.
Yeah, we kind of skipped a lot of process in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like a very different thing, and like. When I saw like all the different cultural clothing that goes into this, I was like, damn, man, like these days, at first I was like, how did they afford all of this? But then I realized it's because they're actually in Harar. Yeah. So I feel like it's actually easier to get it, because if we wanted to do all of these things in different steps in this country, you would have to order all that stuff from Ethiopia, get it specially made. And if it's not made, probably you might have to get it redone here. And like, that's a whole process in itself.
I mean, even then, like, if you think about like Geiga Nafi, the actual real cultural Geiga Nafi is rarely worn. Like
and there's like 3 different types that you can that they have for different parts of the wedding. And like I didn't know that the Kalam Asbar was part of the wedding process too. But I guess that's only if you finish the Quran. Kalam Asbar is basically like when a person finishes the Quran. There's a ceremony called Kalam Masbar, which basically means like breaking the pen, because it's to signify the event to signify that this person has like completed the Quran, and there's like a whole ritual, I guess you would say, ceremony where like they have to write out a bit of the Quran while someone reads it out to them. They have to write in all the vowels. But that was like an interesting thing to hear about, because I've only seen it happen maybe once in a Harari wedding, but I think they did it more like.
Some people now, like, not to discredit them, but some people just do it just for the sake, like, because it's culture, even if they haven't finished the Quran. But like, then there's a lot of people who are like, well, no, I actually didn't finish it, so like, what's the point?
Yeah.
But I
feel like it should be only done, at least now that I know what it is
behind it.
Yeah, now that I know the meaning behind it, I feel like it should be done like if the person has actually taken the time to learn the whole Quran.
Yeah.
Just out of respect for the whole not religion, but for the practice or the culture in general. Not saying that anyone who does do it is wrong.
Power to you if you do.
But personally, I wouldn't do it, even though it's something that the woman does. I think, or is it? I didn't get.
Guys have done it too, but like
in the wedding process.
No, not in the wedding.
Okay, I don't think it's part of the wedding process. Yeah, but for the women, it can be. I didn't know that was a thing, and I'm only halfway through here. There's a lot of things I'm learning in here.
I'm excited to read it.
Yeah, I wish I actually looked. I didn't know that there was like a part in the book that broke down what the letters meant. So like when it said X, I was like, how am I so? But then like I know a little bit of Gaysanan, right? So I realized that the X actually was like a T.
Yeah.
And then when I put that together, I was like, oh, okay, this is how you say it.
Then you saw the legend, you're like, oh.
Yeah, and do you? I never got through the book yet, but like whenever you're reading something, like trying to read it phonetically, do you try and like get the beat in your head as it's going?
The beat.
Yeah, because like
song?
Yeah, because when I'm trying to read the songs, I'm like, what was the beat for this one? I can't remember it now.
Yeah,
because it's awkward trying to like read lyrics to something, but you don't know the rhythm to it.
Yeah.
So when you're reading it, you're like, that doesn't work. Like it just doesn't feel right? So you just end up skipping it because it doesn't feel right. But when you know what the rhythm is behind it,
then you're like enthusiastic.
Exactly. Then you can get into it and you actually find out what the meaning is behind it.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for too.
There was a part of the book. Please let me see if I can bring it up right now that I really liked. Oh my God! Please, I should have bookmarked this before I even started this.
It's okay. You can cut this part out.
I'll cut this part out. Where is it? What page is this? 55. Zikri. Habib. No. Breaking the pen. No, I already passed that part. There's a lot in here. Oh my God! Where is it? Oh, like I really like these lyrics over here. Is this a spoiler? I feel like this is kind of like telling people what they can look forward to.
It's like a review.
Yeah, it's like a review. But I'm only like halfway through, and I really like it.
The first book in our book club. We should have done that.
Yeah, like I didn't realize how what this meant. This one where they say like the lyrics are. Okay, I'm not gonna read it in Gaysanan there.
You want me to read it for you?
Huh?
You can read that.
Okay, you can read that. Say it in Gaysanan.
Aruz wa Amiru. Yirole idelsal. Aruz ifal.
Okay, let's
yeah, okay. So it's gonna take me.
No, but I really like the lines. Like I didn't know that they had like beautiful lines. I knew they had like good lines.
Harari like zikri songs. That's poetry.
Yeah, like it says to gaze upon the bride and her king, the groom, of course, the king, is truly mesmerizing. Oh bride, as I praise you, the days and the nights pass me. You are the sun that comes after the rain. You are the shade that follows the sun. After the light of dawn breaks, you are the sun that shortly follows. I was like, wow. Yeah, whoever wrote those lyrics.
All y'all Harari kings out there, if y'all trying to woo some girls, you better use these lyrics.
No, but I really like that. I really liked actually learning the meanings or understanding what they've been saying all these years. Because I only understood it. I understood a few things here and there, but like my Gaysanan is like, my dad calls it like not market language. It's like basic, like basic conversation that I can pick up on that. But when it comes to like the detailed stuff, that's when I actually need like a dictionary to understand what they're saying.
I feel like the next like set of weddings that happen, everyone's gonna actually like know the songs and understand what they mean. So I mean, that's cool.
This is definitely gonna like help people bring people closer to the culture and actually like be able to sing these lyrics and have like the and know and when you know the meaning behind the lyrics, it makes you sing like with more passion, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense.
You know what though? Like I gotta shout out like the Aussie community. Yeah. Cause they like the people our age and younger, like a lot of them know the words and they sing it like they understand. They might understand it. I don't know. I don't know if you guys understand it, but I know a lot of them are friends and you guys watch us or listen to us. They all know the lyrics. And I've been to weddings there and I just kind of like watch in awe, like, wow, we need to get our ish together, you know?
Yeah. So definitely, if you haven't purchased the book yet, I'm telling you right now, purchase it. It's like a perfect.
They have a Ramadan sale. Side note, sorry.
Oh yeah, there's also a sale going on right now. Hopefully, as for a whole Ramadan, right? So this will be out.
So.
Hopefully, the sale will still be there when this comes out. But go on to T.O.M project, T.O.M T.O.M_project, and check out their promos that are currently going on. They're selling the book for $50. All poster prints are also $50. The posters are really nice. Like the illustrations in this book are amazing. Shout out to the artist. I'm forgetting his name right now.
Dahlia?
Dahlia?
Yeah.
Is it Dahlia?
I'm pretty sure. Not that one.
I know it's but yeah, and there's also like a 10% off promo code that you can use for the book there. And also if you buy, what does it say up there? Purchase 2 items on our site and get $15 off. So really good promotions and for a really good book and also really good art. So you should definitely check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely wanted to give like my halfway review of the book or what I've already been able to pick up from it because I really like it.
So you're saying that when we finally find you a wife, you're going to include all the cultural ceremonies in your wedding?
Oh, yeah. Who needs the suit?
You're going to do your wedding?
What?
You're going to do a wedding?
Oh, no, not like a wedding. I'm going to do it in my house. What are you talking about?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not paying that much.
No.
Wait, hey, have you noticed in the book? Or I never read it, but in the book they use their houses as their event locations.
The style of homes there.
One thing I did want to do actually when I was thinking, I was like, why do we always buy suits like these $1,000 suits, hundreds of dollars on suits? Why not just wear like the cultural? Get a black vest, wear the white kameez that goes to it's the short kameez. Because I realized, even Hassan a couple days ago, he brought it. He's like, Harari, we wear the short kameez. We don't wear the long one traditionally.
Yeah.
So like get that short one. If you have groomsmen, make all the groomsmen wear the white kameezes.
That'd be nice.
And like you save yourself first, because I'm always thinking like financially, okay.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's rough times out here, okay. I'm just saying, but like it also just looks nicer, right?
Yeah, I think
like it looks nice to have a suit, but like if you want to stick with the culture, you know, you guys gotta start wearing some nice cultural. Bring it back, you know. Let's bring back the culture.
We'll start with you.
Exactly.
Inshallah.
Well, in my house.
Oh my God. We'll work on that.
Oh, how much time do you got? Oh, by the way, we're literally like getting to iftar like down to the minute right now.
Yeah. Probably, I can't really tell the blackout curtains are there, but
yeah, but that was definitely something I wanted to bring up, and you'll definitely get like more as I finish the book, like you'll get more of my thoughts on like the things covered and like the things I found interesting. Yeah. When Sada actually cracks it open,
I will read it. Okay,
you should take it on your walks.
I haven't honestly.
Yeah.
In the last week, I haven't gone on a single walk because I've been sleeping after work.
Really?
The only day I walked was when I went into the office. I had to walk.
Did you not go to the gym?
No.
Come on, Sarah.
I'm so tired. I feel like I'm fighting jet lag, and I haven't even I haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah, it's because are you staying up late at night on the weekends?
Not intentionally. Like it's kind of just like if I eat, I don't like to sleep on a full stomach, so I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna stay up for like another 2 hours. It's one of those.
Well, I can't say anything. I stay up all night anyways, but I'm still
How are you not tired?
Yeah, fine. They get over it.
I don't know how you do it.
Y'all the drama queens who need 8 hours of sleep and all that stuff.
Do you drink coffee? Have you drank coffee at all during Ramadan?
Only on the weekends, like after our iftar at the centers.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I go home, I'm not going to go to sleep. So I get coffee.
You stay awake?
Yeah, I stay awake the whole night.
How does your head... Like, my head is hurting right now.
What?
Yeah, I have a migraine. It's a little baby one, so I can manage, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I need coffee.
No, I'm perfectly fine, man.
Wow. Lucky you.
Yeah. Okay, so I know this is kind of like... Random.
We were supposed to talk about this like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah. We were supposed to talk... I wanted to get your review on Turning Red. Because, well, what you called Red Panda.
Whatever, same thing.
Because, like, I feel like it's the first... especially for a woman, it's like the first like coming of age story for in Pixar, I guess. I don't know if they've had one for a guy. I don't know how that would work. But like, it was also interesting because, well, the main part is that the movie actually takes place in Toronto, of all places, and it was made by like a person from Toronto, and like you definitely can tell like this person actually grew up around our time because like of the references, and like you see the streetcar on the street there,
the Tamagotchi, but they called it something else.
No, didn't they call it a Tamagotchi?
Oh, they called it that too.
I think so.
Did you ever have one?
Yeah.
Yo, Tamagotchis were
How many of you? Yo, the one reason I still think I probably have like ADHD is because of how many of my Tamagotchis died. Like, I don't think I've ever had one who's like fully grown. I don't even know like how you finish it. Do you finish it or does it just keep going on forever?
I don't know. I've killed all of them.
Didn't they have babies at one point? I feel like Tamagotchis had babies, no?
I think that's Neopets.
Oh, okay. Remember Neopets?
I actually never got into Neopets.
Really?
Hanan was into Neopets.
Oh, I love Neopets.
Really?
Man. Yeah. And the funny thing is that it was literally just like browser pictures of like animals. I don't realize or like at least that's what I remember. I don't remember like how we like leveled them up.
I feel like we need a whole episode dedicated to like the
games we used to play. Yeah.
The next episode.
Yeah. Next episode we'll talk about like all of our 90s.
Because man, there are
MMOs
so
that
many.
we used to play.
Yeah. There are so many.
But yeah, it was definitely an interesting story. I thought the movie was going to be about her like going through puberty. Because it kind of is. It kind of is about it. No, because they kind of like address it at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, sort of. Oh yeah. Okay, I want to hear your thoughts before you hear mine.
Oh, like for me, because like I couldn't really connect to the whole like mother-daughter relationship there. That so like my the thing that I kind of liked about it was like all the references made to Toronto and like how multicultural it was. Like you see all the hijabis in there.
Yeah.
You saw the Sikh security officer.
Yeah.
Who was chasing his mom around. And like just the attention detail when it came to like the streets, like when they went to the convenience store, it had what's the name of the convenience stores we had them here? Yeah, Hasty Mart. No, it had like discount or something like that. Shoot, I can't remember the name now, but it had like the original sign that everyone remembers in Scarborough at least.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's
even
called.
though she was downtown in the East End. I'm sure you should have in the East End too, or the West End. But, just all those references to that were really cool, and like how they had it in the Rogers Center.
It was called the Sky Dome at the time.
I mean the Sky Dome. Oh my God, I used a new name.
Calling it the Rogers
Center.
Center.
My bad. I meant to say not call it the Rogers Center, but the Sky Dome.
Scotiabank Arena now? They've changed it again.
No, Scotiabank Arena was ACC.
Oh, they call the Sky Dome Rogers Center?
Yeah.
Where have I been?
Come on, girl. What is this?
It's still the Sky Dome to me.
Yeah, and it was definitely Sky Dome in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah,
but just all those references were really what I kind of took from the movie and really liked about it. Because, like, of course, I always, like Grave of Fireflies. Yeah. The reason I really like that movie is because I could relate to the relationship between the older brother and the younger sister, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the reason I want to hear your opinion on it is because it was a relationship between, like, a mother and her daughter and, like, how she can be super protective and she kind of wants her to follow in her own footsteps in a way. Yeah. And, like... and she has like a lineage of her whole family kind of doing the same thing. And she kind of wanted to branch out, and her way of branching out in the movie was literally turning into a red panda, or like that was her being herself. That's what I got from it. Like the red panda was like a manifestation of her being herself. And like they were, and the family was telling her, you can't be yourself. You have to like follow a strict way of living and like a certain manner, and that was them kind of containing the red panda and like putting it into that little container, whatever they put it into, and it was like that like conflict in the movie that was going back and forth.
I think so I watched it with both of my parents, and they actually
you watched it with them?
Yeah, I watched it with them, and they thought it was like, they were like, oh, it's Toronto. And then they saw the streetcar and some of the streets and stuff and Spadina. They're like, oh, we know this. So when I was watching it, it definitely reminded me a lot of like my relationship with my mom and growing up. And just, I think that in the movie, the way that it's set is that, like you said, like the girl, I mean, to explain the situation, if you haven't seen the movie, I don't know if it's a curse or it's just like a genetic thing where when you reach a certain...
When you reach puberty, sort of. I think it was puberty, no?
It's like a time in her life, because it happened earlier than they thought.
Oh, okay.
Where she turns into a red panda anytime she is like angry. So basically, the mom and the mom side of the family.
No, it wasn't only when she was angry, wasn't it? Whenever she felt any type of extreme emotion or any emotion?
Oh, whenever, yeah. When it's like an extreme emotion, she would turn into this panda. And the mom and the mom side of the family basically told her like, well, this is a curse, like we're gonna get rid of it for you.
Yeah.
But the girl, I can't remember what her name was, but the girl basically started to like who she was. At first she was like, I don't want to do this. Like,
yeah.
She was embarrassed, didn't like it about herself until I think like it happened, and then the kids at school,
she found that the kids actually liked her being herself, which is being a red panda. Yeah.
And so she was like, you know what, because she has followed like every single thing that her parents have told her to do to a T, this was the one time that like they didn't really have control over it, and neither did she. So she was like, let me rebel, you know. And I think the whole thing was centered around her trying to go to that one concert.
Yeah.
So like she used
basically like the Backstreet Boys of that universe.
Yeah. She basically like used her panda self to raise money, which I thought was like the funniest part.
Yeah.
And her going to the concert against her parents or her mom's wishes was like her way of like doing things for herself. And it's funny because like there were some scenes where like the daughter would be like, you know, like when she was like really rebelling. I was like, damn, I remember being like that too. Wanting to do whatever I wanted. But in the end I thought the message was like pretty nice, and it was cute how they like, you know, I don't want to spoil it, and it's very detail oriented, so I don't want to like.
But when you were watching it, did your parents understand what was going on?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, they actually understood the concept behind it?
Sometimes I don't give them enough credit. Yeah, they totally.
Oh,
got
really?
It. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, they got it, and anything that they didn't get, they would just ask me, and I would explain it. But for the most part, they understood.
Yeah.
And they liked it. They like those kind of movies.
Really?
They don't normally watch anime, like movies that have a deeper message behind it.
Yeah. Okay, so so how did you even convince them to watch Turning Red then? Because my parents would never watch an animated movie.
Oh, that was anime?
Animated.
Oh.
But it did have a lot of anime influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of it was very animated, influenced by anime, like the style and everything.
Yeah, her drawings and stuff too.
Yeah.
I convinced them because my brother texted me saying that his son, my nephew, loved it. And so he was like, you should get mom and dad to watch it. It was pretty good. So I was like, okay. So I was like,
it got the brother approval. So they're like, okay, we'll watch it.
I was like, Sabri said this is a good movie, and Nuhei watched it. So you guys have to watch it too. They're like, okay,
they're like, well, we got to get the reference when Nuhei brings it up, right?
Exactly. I think that's why they did it.
Yeah.
So now my dad's like, Red Panda. And like, Nuhei gets it. So he feels nice.
I'm going to buy him a Red Panda next time.
He would die.
Really? He likes it that much?
You should have seen his reaction when I got him a Minion.
Yeah.
Oh my, he like lost his shit.
Okay, so it was good for kids too.
Yeah. The thing is, like, when I was talking to Sabri, I'm like, did he even understand?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, he doesn't understand the deeper stuff, but like for the most part, he was like engaged.
Yeah, I feel like it was one of those movies where like it was sort of kind of meant for the meaning behind it was meant for adults.
Yeah.
But like because it was a red panda, kids could also get into it because like at the end of the day, it just looks like a red panda kind of having fun.
That's the thing. I love those kinds of like kids movies where the humor is like adults find it funny. Yeah. And the kids are just like, you know. Yeah. Animations. But yeah.
Yeah, but I really like the message behind it, but also the the diversity inside of it.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool.
And Disney's really like pushing for diversity. Like, did you know they're coming out with there's a comic book character called Miss Marvel, who is actually a Muslim New Yorker.
Oh.
Yeah, and
I hope they're like doing their proper, like they're getting the proper.
I can show you the trailer after this.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a Muslim New Yorker.
Does she wear hijab?
No, she's Desi or like Indian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I like most culturally they usually don't wear their hijab, but like she does have like a scarf. Oh, okay. And she goes like to the mosque and she wears her hijab when she goes to the mosque because in the trailer they show like the mosque and like them praying and everything.
Is it like a cartoon or like a 3D?
No, it's live action.
Oh,
yeah, she has like powers and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like one of the coolest powers in the MCU at this point, or not coolest, but like she's like powerful.
It's wait, this is in Marvel?
Yeah.
When is it coming out? I'll actually go with you to watch this.
No, it's a TV show.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, why you say, oh? No, it's good. No, because now, like, Marvel's thing is to make TV shows.
What? We don't got time for that.
No. Because the TV shows, like, they're still movie quality.
Okay.
But they're able to make them longer form. So, like, right now, there's a show called Moon Knight that's coming out.
I think I've seen that online or something.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac is playing the main character in that one. And it's actually directed by a an Egyptian director, like his first time actually directing.
Oh wow!
Because it's actually a cool story. Like he's from Egypt, and they knew they were going to make a movie on this character, and he was so passionate about it. He'd never really directed like a major thing before.
Oh.
But he was so passionate about it, he literally wrote out like hundreds of pages of the director notes and like
wow.
There's these things they called like I forget what you call them, but they're basically like frames of how they would like set up a shot in the TV show.
Okay, I get you.
And he set that up, went to Marvel, had an interview with them. They saw his work. They're like, okay, we'll give you the show. And they gave him the show.
Oh my God.
His name's like Muhammad Diab or something like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. And it was funny because like, I think like the show ended with like like an Arab song, an Arab Egyptian song. I was like, I went to TikTok. Every Arab was like, yo, shout out to Marvel for the representation.
I'm dead.
No, but that was definitely like a cool thing to see. Like they're definitely like pushing for a lot more representation, diversity, which is a cool thing in Marvel of all things. Because before it was like the whole team was like white initially with the first Avengers.
I feel like Black Panther was like the first time.
Yeah, Black Panther was like the real first push, and then after that, it's kind of just expanded from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so we got to finish up here, guys. This song kind of annoying. Suddenly coming to the door. Okay. Okay, guys. I know it's kind of abrupt, but like
we hungry. We gotta eat.
Yeah. Time has actually is time to break our fast right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you again for listening. You can remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. We'll respond to you as soon as we can. Did I say subscribe? Subscribe again. I don't know why I said that. Follow us on all of our social media like Instagram, TikTok. I believe it's Cousin Connection Pod on pretty much all of our social media, and on YouTube is Cousin Connection Podcast. But you're watching that here now, so you just subscribe. You know, just say, yeah, you found us. Subscribe, please. You know, support local businesses. I keep saying that every time.
I know.
Or small businesses. Yeah, but then again, do you have anything else to say?
No.
Okay.
Bye.
Don't